Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air. It's Lowry. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Red Wolves offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
On the play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Final update, guys, in the battle between Sparty and Michigan and the fight over Paul Bunyan's trophy. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Summers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
when you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Red Wolves will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Running to the left. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Leary. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Quickly out to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting